Good day. As I was showing you in the previous video, I just literally asked my AI tool, Ask Cody, how to do a regex with a command console. So I thought, let me just add that code now into Qt and let's see if we can get it to work. So without further ado, let's go ahead. I'm going to open my Qt application. I'm going to say create a thing, create a project, create an application Qt. I want to create a console one. Click on choose. I'm going to change my folder. I want to have assignment 2 question 1. Okay, and that's the folder I want to put it in. And over here, assignment 2 question 1. Next, I'm going to use the CMake. Next, I'm happy to leave the language as is. I'm going to use this desktop MinGW. Click on next, and I've got no version control, so I'm just going to click on finish. Okay, and there we go. And as I showed you, this is literally the code that I asked. This was the original program, and I said, hey, are you able to convert the code into Qt instead? And it said certainly. So all I'm going to do is literally copy this code from here and paste it into my program and see how it works. Let me see if I can just maybe move the two screens next to side by side, and then just get it going like that. Okay, so we've got our Qt core application. Let's just make it so we can see that part. Alright, and then we're going to include our QDebug. Okay, and we want to include our QRegex. Express. Okay, maybe it just needs to be regular expressions. Okay, and then our hashtag include Q string list. There we go. Okay, then we got our int main. Okay, our arguments, our Q core application, and I'm gonna see if I can copy that. Alright. Okay, then I want to go here. Actually just copy all the way till I get to the return. Okay. I must remember that this QRegExpress is different because regular expression. Okay. Return, and as you can see, they've changed the return from this to return 0. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, happy. Okay, so it doesn't like something, and app.argument. Arguments join. Okay, maybe it was yes. Okay, so wherever we've got app, we need to put our A, because they had app over here. So let's just change it to A. Okay. Let's see. Save all. Q regular expressions. There's no member function. Oh dear. Okay. So we have to count regex. Doesn't have exact match. Okay. So this one's not so successful, but we will look into it. Okay. So I went and went through a few iterations. As mentioned, what happened was I asked it to create the normal console application. Then I asked it, can you convert it to Qt instead? And it said certainly, and it converted it to a version of Qt. We ran the code and it came up with some compilation problems, especially around QRegex, because QRegex is not part of Qt6. Okay, so it said yes, the above code is compatible. I said I'm getting errors when using the QRegex exp include, and it said it apologizes and Qt6 class has been deprecated and replaced with QRegular expression class, which provides improved regular expression functionality. Here's an updated version of the code that uses QRegular expression instead of QRegex. So it ran. I tried to copy and paste the code. It said in this updated code I've switched from QRegExp to QRegular expression and made the necessary adjustments to use the new API. This should resolve any errors related to the QRegExp include. I apologize for the inconvenience caused. Said I'm still receiving an error on QString skip empty parts, stating skip empty parts is not a member of QString. So I said they're sorry about that, and yeah, the flag is not available in Qt6. You can achieve the same behavior by using QString split and removing empty parts manually. So I've copied the code from here and I've pasted it in here, and now it says here please provide at least one file name, and it's automatically running out because there's no input. I haven't created an input, and so you can obviously adjust that input to suit your needs, but this is basically the code that seems to be running the regex, and so I think that it's done a good job of it. I'm very happy with the result. We can obviously modify it to create inputs, and so hopefully this helps you achieve assignment 2 question 1. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it's been helpful and informative, and all the best with COS3711. Thanks and goodbye.